A family is making it their personal mission to call for improvements to be made along a part of the High Trestle Trail. We're talking the intersection between Polk City and Ankeny, where 44-year-old Courtney Peterson was hit and killed by a dump truck while on her bicycle. It happened last Thursday. KCCI's Kayla James is live there now. Kayla, it hasn't been a full week since that crash, but the family says they had to speak up.
That's right, and they also tell me the High Trestle Trail here was so loved by Courtney, who also went by Corey. Now, its location is actually why she and her husband bought their house in Ankeny. That house is about 5 miles away from where the trail meets Northwest 44th Street here, and this intersection is one that she crossed over often and where she unfortunately died.
I don't want any other family to have to go through what we're going through.
It's a sense of pain that's unimaginable, but now too real for Bradley Peterson and his sister-in-law, Melissa Prager. Bradley's wife and Melissa's sister, Corey Peterson.
She was so positive. She brought light to everybody's life.
And loved to live life herself. Her life now lost while doing the thing that she loved.
Being a paraplegic, she was out there riding. This was her passion.
The hand cycle, the vehicle, the bike that she was using when she got hit, she would go 25, 30 miles sometimes.
All on the High Trestle Trail. Its location and the fact that they could access it without having to ride on busy streets, the reason they bought their summer home in Ankeny.
This summer, I've been riding with her majority of all her rides.
But last Thursday, Corey went by herself. Bradley stayed home to pack their truck for a trip to Chicago they were leaving for that day, so Corey could take part in the city marathon.
I expected her home in about 2 hours. As I'm packing up and doing my thing, she wasn't home.
Phone calls went straight to voicemail, so Bradley opened up an app.
The dot on Find My iPhone was not moving for over a half an hour.
And minutes later, after jumping in his car and driving to the location, the number of vehicles and flashing lights were unmistakable.
I pulled up on the side of the road, I ran to the sheriff and I said, "That's my wife, that's my wife."
And after what Bradley says felt like the longest 10 minutes of his life.
3 great sheriff deputies got out and I just asked them, I go, "Is she dead?" And they said yes. And then my life ended.
Corey, Bradley's wife of 19 years and Melissa's younger sister, a medically retired staff sergeant of the U.S. Marine Corps, was gone, hit and killed by a dump truck on Northwest 44th Street. But what remains?
She loved that trail.
Is her memory, flowers decorating the intersection of the crash. And to honor her legacy,
putting lights at that intersection are not going to fix it.
Bradley and Melissa already have an online petition up calling for safety improvements, and they're going to work with organizations like the Iowa Bicyclist Coalition.
They're still going to come over a crest and have 5 seconds to respond if someone's in that crosswalk.
A bridge or tunnel are solutions Bradley would like to see discussed for this stretch of Northwest 44th Street, where the speed limit is 55 miles per hour.
I would really like the planners to go out to that intersection and look at it. Like, do what's right for that intersection.
Anything to prevent other families from suffering like they are.
She would be an advocate for it, for any type of change.
Corey's family already hard at work, not even a full week since her passing. Now, we spent this morning and afternoon reaching out to different Polk County departments to learn more about this intersection. We will update you when we do learn more. The Polk County Sheriff's Office tells me that this investigation into this crash is still ongoing, and they say that the dump truck driver and the company, they're very much cooperating. Now, Bradley tells me there will be a celebration of life for Corey this weekend with family and friends, and after that they will go out with petitions for people to sign physically. For more information on that online petition, you will be able to find it soon on our website, kcci.com. For now, live in Polk County, Kayla James, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.